Previously on Evering, the party went to Zaribo and found out the bandits at the start of the game turned a new leaf. They also met Tyru's reincarnation, who gave us Yevlor's sword and revealed that Onnya destroyed Llooan. Unfortunately, the train to the whole got derailed, so the party had to solve the chicken puzzle in order to get through the tunnels. During the night, the party spotted Jovla entering a house in Hull, which signified a point of no return. Okay, it's supposed to be a point of no return, huh? Maybe we should prepare and save our progress before we go in. I don't know what you mean, but I have a feeling you're right. There's not much time left. Looks like it's coming from upstairs. We couldn't get that vagabond off our backs. No items. Eldar, Llooan, what are you doing in Hull? What are you doing in Hull? What are you doing in Hull? And who is this old lady? It's none of your business. You must leave. We have welcomed you and you have been able to use the palace facilities at your convenience. The least we deserve is an explanation as to why you are here, several days away by train. You're probably right. Fine. Researching in the library, I found some recent documents signed with my family's stamp, which was impossible. I followed the lead that led me here. This is Ollie, my great-great-granddaughter. Wait, what? Not grandmother, but granddaughter. Okay, so he really is connected to Llooan. Is it probably Llooan's royal family in some way? Who knows? How is that even possible? You and I are about the same age. In appearance, yes, but the truth is that I am hundreds of years old. I've lost count already. Wait, could it be he has the seal of the keeper or something? Something like that I already suspected. That armor, your accent, those scars. You suffer a seal of the keeper, don't you? Wait, does that mean he cannot die in battle? The heck? I've never seen that status effect on him before. How could a human have this at all? That's correct. I died fighting in the War of Llooan, as did my whole family, but I came back to life when it was all over, and they did not. My appearance has remained the same ever since. I have spent my whole life searching for my ancestors, trying to learn the story of my great-grandmother, Jovla's daughter, who came to the Hull from the south. Who would have guessed that my great-great-grandfather would still be alive? Unfortunately, I have no more time left. My circle is closing, but I'm very happy to have shared these last moments with you. Ollie. So you were if you were a soldier in that war, but you didn't know who attacked you? What? Like maybe he died in one of the earlier battles before everyone could get their bearings? It reminds me a lot of the story of Dintani, descendant of the Llooan princess. It's a very common thing in wars. Many people flee in search of refuge beyond the border. I feel bad for complaining about my life when there are people who are having a much... I don't think it's a fair comparison. Circumstances are different for each person. Where are you going, Master Eldar? I'm going to look for Jovla. He just lost his only remaining family member and needs support. Be careful. Do what you think is right, Master Eldar. Tell your friend that Llooan and I will take care of everything here. I've done it hundreds of times. I'm used to it. Mind if I keep you company? Not at all. Jovla, you have a family. I can't imagine how hard it must have been to lose them and spend all those years alone. The only thing that has kept me sane has been the lust for revenge. Wait, revenge? Does that mean you're gonna destroy Onnya? I could have started another family, rebuilt my life, and somehow let this pain melt away without forgetting it. But I preferred to waste hundreds of years wandering the ruins of Llooan, thinking about what I could have done, consumed by remorse. Wait, what? Shouldn't he have guessed it was Llooan first? I mean, guess it was Onnya who attacked in the first place? Why did he need to do all this research if it was that obvious that Onnya has most of Llooan's territory right now? Unless there's something we don't know yet. Maybe he found some evidence that was not Onnya? I don't know. Knowing that even if I knew who attacked my nation, I could do nothing about it. About that. Onnya was the one who attacked Llooan, right? You knew already? You have to be a bit naive not to realize it, and I have spent all this time refusing to believe it. After all, the territory of Llooan is now part of the Kingdom of Onnya. I'm I thought it would be better to ignore the evidence and keep punishing myself, trying to find an excuse until the circle closes. I don't know what to say. Yeah, even if you were to kill the prince, it would not defeat the entire nation of Onnya. Especially when there's so many errors and, well, lots of military resources. You don't need to say anything. It's not your responsibility even if you are who you are. I know I can't do anything about it. And I can't even die to end the suffering. Thank you for listening to me, Eldar. I have never told this to anyone before. Where are you headed now? We must return to the Tower of Zedra to talk to Dabios. We have obtained the weapon of the legendary hero himself, and perhaps she can summon his spirit. Give her my regards, although she won't remember who I am. Come with us. Help me find Yvlor. Yvlor? You know this person? Oh shit! Eldar! Nonsense is over. What? Jovla too? I guess he was thinking too deep. Seriously, we were able to beat these guys so easily before. What the fuck? That was way, really abrupt. Did someone squeal on us? How have they been keeping track of us all this time? The villain and his goons were about to achieve their goal, destroy the world. But then the mysterious hero appeared and pierced the heart of the villain with his sword, thus saving everyone. Piercing his heart like they did to Eldar. However, with his last breath, the villain cast an evil spell which would resurrect him after 300 years and then take his revenge and destroy the time once and for all. Finn, the end. Looks like he has finally fallen asleep. Let's see if he doesn't wake up to come to sleep in our bed. Sweet dreams, my prince. Yeah, his parents were totally killed by the hive. For knowing too much. Mom? She knows I hate sleeping alone in this big room. My favorite plush. I'll never leave him behind. Dad gave me this coat, but it's too big for me. Mom says that someday I'll be able to go out on my own adventures and write my progress in this adventure journal. They locked the door again. I once heard Louis say that Grandpa has a copy of the key in his office. Botanical Gardens. This is Mom. His grandparents are in there. Grandma paints very freaky things. That's why she never lets me in her gallery. What the? Is there a point to that? Safety first, extinguish the candles. Weird. Royal key? Here's the key to Mom and Dad's room. Now I can go in and sleep in their big warm bed. Okay, I'm gonna guess that if we go in there, it's gonna look like it's gonna be a murder scene or something. Well, well, well. So little prince makes night escapades, huh? Carol, what are you doing here? Same as you, taking a walk. I'm not taking a walk. I've gone to get the key so I can get into Mom and Dad's room and sleep in their bed. Poor baby, he's not able to sleep without his mommy and daddy. And I think that the fate of the kingdom will one day weigh on your weak shoulders. I'm not weak. I'm gonna be a good king, like your grandparents and Mom and Dad. My mother says that our grandparents were not good kings. And she also says that your parents are super worse. That's not true. It's just that Aunt Inar is jealous. Well, it doesn't matter. The thing is that they don't let you walk at night alone in the palace. Please don't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. But in return... That's enough, Carol. It's not the time for you to be outside. Yeah, but Eldar was. I don't care what Eldar does. Go back to your chamber. Okay, Mom. Aunt Inar, please don't... You're not my problem. Strained family relationship, huh? They are dead, aren't they? Super dead. Wait, no, they're still alive. How can you say that after all this time, Lemio? I'm not saying that we won't go, just postponing the trip for a while. We can no longer relegate our obligations on your father and Nequit. As King and Queen of Onnya, it's our responsibility to attend tomorrow's assembly. We spent our whole lives researching the legend and you still don't get it. The longer we delay it, the less likely it is that there will be a tomorrow. Honestly, Lemio, you're starting to sound like my father. Irina, I assure you I'm as concerned as you are about securing a future for Eldar. I'm also concerned about the present and the state of our nation. Isn't there anyone you can delegate this kind of work to? Come on. I must remind you that the military uprising in Rezarin, the south, could be the beginning of something very serious. It is imperative to assess the situation urgently. I'll leave tomorrow for Causa, with or without you. Are you leaving again tomorrow? Can I come with you? Eldar, of course you can come. No, Eldar, you must stay here. Protect the palace and take care of your grandparents. We'll be back in a few days. I promise you'll join us on our next trip, okay? Fine. But now we must sleep. Let's go. It's possible they did try to hire people, but those people all got killed by the hive. Yeah, I bet I'm pretty sure the hive killed them. That's gotta be the most likely explanation. There's something about the hero that's connected to the keeper. Also, what did Jovla know about Yivlor? Damn it. He was about to say something, but the sentinels attacked at just that moment. Ugh. Everything is fine, everything is fine. Huh? Sorry it took so long. What happened, Lyric? Where are we? I have no idea. Shortly after you left the house to talk to Jovla, sentinels from the hive came in and kidnapped Llooan and me. We were caught by surprise and there was little we could do. Yeah, they had cutscene powers, even though you have strong AoEs that should have been able to knock them all out. I fainted and woke up in a cell like this one. I've been picking locks all my life to escape Dama's punishments, so it was easy for me to come out and come help you. Llooan, Jovla, where are they? Be careful. You have a huge wound across your chest. You've been patched up. Whoever did it needs you alive. I put an ointment on you to help you recover completely, but it takes a while to take effect. They are here too. I went to see Llooan with her Sonius magic, and she would cure you in no time, but she hasn't woken up yet. Rest a little longer. There are no guards in sight. I'm going to rescue Jovla so we can get out of here as soon as possible. This place creeps me out. Look at you taking charge, huh? Oh wait, no, I'm not controlling you? What? I saw my equipment, fortunately. My jacket has a pretty big tear in the back, but it's better than nothing. But I still cannot run because... Yeah, my running speed is very slow now. And walking is even slower. Llooan. Master Eldar. Why is your chest bandaged? What happened? And where are we? Don't worry, I'm fine. Lyric has freed us. They ambushed us in Hull and brought us here. I don't know where we are, but it's clearly the hive's doing. I bet they have brought us to Puerta de Luna, the keeper's place of residence. Master Eldar, I can never forgive myself for what they have done and not being there to protect you. Fortunately, there's alchemy and magic. Otherwise, I wouldn't have survived. I feel much better already. Let's go find Jovla and Lyric and get out of here as soon as possible. Okay, rejoined. There's no lock I can't open. Should I do this for a living? How are you, Jovla? As always. Can we get out of here? I doubt they're going to make it that easy for us. This place should be full of sentinels. It does not look good at all. Oddly enough, they have not taken away our weapons or our equipment. They probably believe that if they have captured us once, they can do it again. I thought we have to do a stealth minigame to get the equipment back. That's usually what happens in a lot of these games. I'll say again, can we get out of here? Yes, let's get out of this place, but prepare for the worst. I'm always ready for that. Okay, Jovla has joined. Is there any other scenario? Lyric joined. By the way, during my time alone, I've learned a thing or two. You should take a look at my equipment. All Potion M. I can go in here. There's a lot of enemies in here. Wait, are these guys printing monsters? There's an empty bottle. Metal shards. Must be fairly big formations. I'll just AoE spam my way to victory. Haha. What the? He one-shotted them. But still caused him a lot of damage because of the bleed. Lilac herbs. Red herb. Chemical. Why are they not aggroing on me? Seriously, the aggro mechanic in this game is so inconsistent. Maybe these guys don't naturally aggro? Damn. Maybe it's because they're tamed and they only attack on command? I don't know. Whatever, I'll get out of here. It's hypertonic. Great Swede. Are you sure we're ready to continue, Master Eldar? As a warning, make sure to unequip the MP reduction item on Llooan right now. Yes. Let's get out of here. That's a huge army. You took a while. We were about to come and find you. You're very fortunate. She has requested you for a face-to-face audience. Not even we have the privilege of getting close. I'm afraid it will be useless to resist. Oh, okay. I thought I was the only one who thought so. It's time to stand up to her. I always thought that if we were going to fight the Keeper, we would have to find her stronghold by ourselves and not get captured and taken there. I was looking forward to meeting you. A Mycio and a human. Kneel, for you're in the presence of the one who watches over time, the Keeper. You are not worthy, mere mortals. Pay obedience accordingly. You have been summoned before her to put an end to your irresponsible and absurd behavior. The list of crimes you have committed against the Circle stretches as far as I can see. Are they counting past loops as well? This will be the punishment. That is enough, Dean Takar. My lady? You're very interesting individuals indeed. I can only admire the tenacity with which you continue to reject my word and confront my supremacy wherever you go. We've done nothing wrong. Let's go right now if you don't want to face us. How dare you threaten the all-seeing one? Take a break, Dean. Yeah, how exactly are we destroying time? All we're doing is, we're literally just doing homework. We're literally just doing nerd shit. We haven't been making any big political plays like in other RPGs. How the heck are we changing the course of history? I find it extremely amusing that you believe your power can even resemble a tiny fraction of mine, young Prince Eldar. Well, if we're so powerless, then why are you so concerned about us destroying time? It makes no sense. No doubt you're at the same time overestimating your abilities as a mere human and underestimating the strength of your goddess. You're not my goddess. Typical royalty. Assuming oneself an equal to a deity. I don't care what you believe. What I do care is that you defy me. And yet, you have not ceased to do so since you began your journey, since you received that letter that took you to Valentar. How do you know that? Everything I see and everything I can. For I am the one who preserves the harmony in time. I am she who serves the fragile infinite circle, the ever ring whose light shelters us. I am the keeper of today, yesterday, and tomorrow. I am power, memory, mercy, and oath. I am the eternal being. Past, present, future. I see it all. The circles are one for me. And yours ends here now, to begin again having learned from your mistakes. Have you... Wait, don't tell me you've killed every past version of Eldar or something. You're nothing but a chronologist of errors and graces. You have succeeded in imprisoning us for a mistake I will not make again. Let's go and continue on our way. This has nothing to do with you or the job you have been told you have. Wait a minute. I knew your face looked familiar. You're the one who ran away from the academy and caused a big commotion. What? Llooan. You're very old, but your aqua-colored eyes give you away. You're even still wearing the student ribbon tied to your tiara. How audacious that you haven't even bothered to hide it. I have nothing to hide. I knew that sooner or later our journey would come to your attention and we would end up here one way or another. Llooan, don't tell me you're a chronologist or something. I wasn't worried because I know what this place really is. You know, Llooan, you're pretty famous around these parts, believe it or not. You've been an inspiration to a lot of other chronologists in the congregation. Now that you're finally back, I'll be able to give you the punishment you deserve. Llooan, what does this all mean? Don't you think you owe me an explanation? In the basement of this cathedral is located the Academy of Zenit, a school where female chronologists are instructed from a very young age to become the next keeper. I was one of those students after being abandoned shortly after birth. Here I was sheltered and raised. But she ran away. How ungrateful. Llooan, you're a chronologist. All this time. So Keeper is not an actual deity, but a chronologist? Huh. Master Eldar, don't be fooled. The Keeper is nothing more than a title passed between chronologists to give the image of being an immortal deity. Us chronologists cannot see the future. We can only see glimpses of our previous circles, of our past lives, like different versions of the same memory, like echoes or a deja vu. That's what I've been doing at your side, making sure we're on the right path, the one that leads us to the truth. I know it's hard to understand. You mean we've been through all this before? Yes, on countless occasions, in countless circles, and just as many we've failed or given up. You have no idea how many times I've seen us lose our lives facing Ovary, the Colossal Gillis, or even to Akal and Suya's Mama Dio. Seriously? We lost the freaking first boss of the game? Damn. That's why I have faith that this time we will succeed. We just have to get the Keeper out of the way so we can get out of here. Oh, great idea. We just have to fight a goddess. Or rather, a really strong chronologist. My lady, oh my Keeper, please heal me from this affliction I suffer. Remove me from the seal of the Keeper so that I may die for the last time and forever. You're distracting. Huh? Don't you see? You're a chosen one more head of my eternal flock. Lucky you, for your circle will close at the same time as the circle of our world. You shall witness the end of time, the eternal stream of the same flow. The infinite cycle will be reborn before your eyes, and you'll return it to its current to begin in a new and everlasting cycle. Yeah, but in the meantime, the poor guy has to be waiting. It's so boring. Well, I had to try. Llooan is right. She's clearly useless. A phony. Let's finish her off. It's gonna be entertaining to watch you guys try. Okay. So I need to... Let's see. You don't really have any good single target things. Meanwhile, you, Imperial Fanfare. Let's just... Okay. Boost speed. Future bow. Ow. Oh shit, she's dead. Damn, it's gonna be tough because I'm gonna have to use some heals. Oh my goodness. Royal cut. Broke. Ow. That was close. Yeah, each of these can only be damaged by a matching person, huh? Does Rocket work on this? On Mercy Pillar? Yes, it does. Good. Okay, but now Jovla can't really do much because his pillar's already broken. So, let's see. Is there anything I can do to help? Let's just boost Llooan's evasion. Yeah, I still need to destroy Mercy and Oath. I'm gonna have to... Mama Dio? No, probably not worth it. Let's just defend. Shore up my defenses for next time. Oh, pillar. Broke. Okay, you recast Imperial Fanfare because that's all you can do right now. You should probably no, increase evasion for someone else, I guess. You underestimate my infinite power. Punishment of the Keeper? Oh shit. That hurt. Now I have an excuse to use my AoE healing spell. Wait, you can dodge healing spells. Yeah, that's bullshit. Holy shit. I'm reporting that. Holy crap, why does that show up so randomly in RPG Maker games? Also, apparently I can use the Sacred Bullet. Can I just use a regular... Can I dodge healing items is the real question. Oh, 4,000. Nice. Okay. Acid Breath, I highly doubt it'll work, but worth a try. Now sword. Okay. Dirty Dagger. I highly doubt it will work, but whatever. Fury Blade. Ignore Ray. Why are you only targeting him? What? How did he survive that? It missed, of course. Okay, that's I'm reporting that shit. That is not fair. That should not be a thing. Yeah, evasion buffs are not worth it if they prevent you from healing yourself. Fuck it, rocket time. Your evasion is getting higher. That is not good. Okay, dead. Despite the jank. Blessed Rag? Defeat the Keeper. I thought you would be like a last boss rather than... this, huh? Damn you simple inferior beings. Why don't you die? Nobody told me this would be so difficult. Ha ha. Ha ha. You think your journey has nothing to do with my mission to protect time? You naive. Everything is connected. Since I can't stop you in combat, perhaps I can do it by telling you the truth. That's probably what you should have done in the first place. I want you to know, Eldar, that you have wasted your life. All your research and journey have been for nothing. You're chasing a hero who does not exist. Believing a legend word by word is so childish. No matter one of your grandparents won't let you reign. Even if it's not true, wouldn't it still be good to research it to confirm that it's not true and debunk it so that other people will not waste their time? I feel like there's still value in doing that. I feel like you're hiding something still. It gives me great satisfaction to be the all-seeing me who tells you that such a hero never existed. That's a lie. Shut up. If they never existed, you wouldn't go to so much trouble to stop us in the first place. That's what I think. There's that childish and impulsive attitude that has brought you to me. I prove it existed. Yivlor was real. Ha ha. Yivlor? Do you think it's all as simple as it's told in hundreds of years old bedtime story for children? A hero with a pure heart and shining armor who travels the world selflessly helping people with a group of charismatic companions and ends up saving the world. Don't be a fool. Oh, but you're right. Yivlor exists. I can see him in the circle, and he always appears at the end because he will come back after 300 years and keep his word. Wait, Yivlor's the villain? Wait, then who is the I thought Eldar was the villain of the story. What? Damn. Yivlor is not the hero of the legend. Yivlor is the villain. You're lying. Yivlor is the one who again and again puts an end to the circle. I've seen it in my visions of the future and it will always repeat itself in the same way without us being able to avoid it. What? I don't know, maybe you should have warned us why did you want to keep us from fighting this out in the first place? Like, if Yivlor is really such a big threat, we should be working together to stop Yivlor. Instead, you're just arresting us for, like, no good reason. I must admit I don't know when it will happen, or how or where, but that's not my job. I just have to impose authority so that no one interrupts those who try to stop it, that's all. Who are you talking about? Who are they? It's not worth it, I'm sure it's just another lie. Yivlor. Jovla. And holy, you were surprised when I mentioned his name. Yivlor was the name of a vanished paladin of the Llooan army, an inspiration to all of us who defend our kingdom. At the time, there was no keeper or anything like it. It's clear that all this is nothing more than a sham, a product manufactured to control the masses. What? But for what purpose? Eldar, I promise you that's all I know about it. It seems that your friends have a bad habit of deliberately withholding information from you, young prince. And yet I continue to trust them. Well, you have no one by your side. You're all alone on that cold throne in this huge cathedral. You have been led to believe that you are all-powerful, but you have seen that this is just another lie and your whole world is falling apart. Now you're trying to make me go down too, but you won't succeed. No matter what you come up with to keep me from following my path, I'll go on and find out the truth. Seriously, if your goal is to stop Yivlor, we could have teamed up. You could have given us institutional backing so that we can have a smoother journey. You could have given us a push in the right direction so we could research a way to put this Yivlor down once and for all. Come on. That's absolutely true. My lady, I've alerted all the squads of the Hive. They will be here in a moment and we'll finish them off so you can heal your wounds and return to your duties. Shut up, Takar. I don't need those tin soldiers. Can you see that we have failed? No, you shut up, Ilayuna. If they leave the cathedral, they will reveal our secrets to the world. No doubt the society made a mistake by choosing you as the keeper. But they wouldn't do that, would they? I don't care about all this as long as you let us continue our journey. I spent my whole life hiding it. What's the difference a little more? I've already forgotten what we were talking about. I don't think anyone would believe me even if I told it. We have failed, Takar. I can't go on with this charade. I want to leave. Ovary! The Hive awaits your orders, my lady. My lady! Ovary, my sweet child. What have these scoundrels done to you? They'll pay for this. Relax, Ovary. Your presence here is no longer required. Leave the Media Luna Cathedral and return to your patrol. But I can't leave her. This doesn't make any sense. The Keeper's power is infinite. How could she end up like this? It's all lies, my child. I am not who you think I am. They have won. There's nothing to do. I have wasted my life here, trying to keep people's hopes up and believing I have powers I lack. But you must not do the same. Mother. No. I'm not your mother. Nor the Keeper. I am no one. We have found you in an orphanage in Causa, a small town in Agrella. We needed a weak mind that we could easily manipulate to lead the Hive. We never thought it would take only a few years to create a competent leader. It can't be. My life is a lie. So many bombshells being dropped. Ovary. It's all your fault. I hate you. I've been a lousy mother. Wait for me, Ovary. Ilayuna! This is a catastrophe, a disgrace. You may go, but for the throne of the Keeper to remain empty will result in the calamity of disproportionate dimensions. I will replace her. You better give me back your equipment, though. Shit. Llooan. Will you really do that? Maybe that way we could pretend nothing happened. The Keeper is just a title to keep up appearances. I was actually raised for it. Llooan. Master Eldar, I have watched you grow since our dream began. You have learned and improved more than I could have ever imagined. I have the feeling that I do nothing but slow you down when I get sick or when I get hurt. I'm already very old. This is the best way to help you, after all. The Keeper was our main obstacle. It all started with that letter that took us to Valentar. I must reveal to you that it was I myself who wrote it. You have always known what is best for me. I trust you are doing the right thing. But what if I fail? What if I'm not up to the task? I won't know what to do if you're not by my side. Trust in yourself, and those who travel with you. Although I still think you are hiding something, Jovla, you have shown that you are on our side and you are very strong. Please, protect Eldar with your infinite life. It will do me good to have a purpose after so many years. I will. Lyric, you have an opinion of yourself that does not correspond to what others see. You're brave and capable, and you're destined to be a very powerful alchemist, but first you must believe in yourself. If you say so. You must leave before the Hive realizes that the Keeper that Ilayuna has left. Hey Takar, who are that society you mentioned. The Society of the Eclipse. It is a secret institution operating from somewhere in Ilayuna, a city in southern Iceland. They created the figure of the Keeper and set up this whole thing hundreds of years ago. I know that a long time ago they used to communicate often with the Cathedral, but they have not been heard from since Ilayuna was chosen as successor. So it's true, the Keeper has nothing to do with the seal of the Keeper that I suffer from. We just give it a name, but we have no idea what causes it, just like the chronologists or those beasts known as Breach. I'm sure that the Society of the Eclipse has the answers you're looking for. An even higher group. You must leave. You better not be seen by the sentinels of the hive waiting outside. Go down here. The passage will take you directly to Xustian. From there, you'll surely find your way to Ilayuna to locate the Society of the Eclipse. Look for a guy named Aberlock. Llooan, we will see each other again. I've no doubt about it. Farewell, Master Eldar. Just when we had a full party. What was even the point of grinding all her spells if she's just gonna leave? And that might explain why we got this achievement for finding all the spells before finding the ice... the ice AoE, huh? Yeah. And the earth AoE. It's a hint that she was not gonna stick around. We've been in this passage for ages. Maybe we should stop and rest. We should be close to the exit. Can't you keep going for a little bit longer? Can you give him an energy drink or something, Lyric? I feel my legs are melting. Come on, you've walked way more than this. Alright, we'll stop as soon as we find an open space. Is something wrong, Lyric? I'm worried about Llooan. I know we didn't spend as much time together as you did, but I grew fond of her. That woman is as hard as stone. I'm sure she'll be fine. Plus, she's surrounded by followers and sentinels who will protect her at any cost. Knowing that someone would die for you gives you a lot of peace of mind, even if it's just a figurative speech. Right now, she is safer than when we lived in the palace. Hey, how come nobody recognizes you wherever we go? What do you mean? Oh, right. We're the Prince of Onnya. It's not like you made that many public appearances, right? Well, I've never made any official public appearances. But some people do recognize you for some reason. My grandparents didn't want me to go through the same media harassments that my parents went through. So they told the public that they sent me to study at the universities in Ubin, the capital of Rezarin. But Dintani, the descendant of the Princess of Llooan, recognized me. I wonder why. Maybe because of those fancy clothes you're wearing, even though after so much time traveling, they're already a bit worn out. Not to mention the cut in the back. How are you, by the way? I'm fine, actually. Good thing alchemy exists, otherwise I wouldn't have survived having a sword thrust through my chest. Thanks again for healing me, Lyric. So, are we going to Ilayuna? I thought you wanted to go to the Tower of Zedra for Dabios to summon the Spirit of Yvlor. Yes, when Tyru gave me the Great Sword Zaribo, it was the first thing that came to my mind. But I have a feeling that we'll find more answers when we get this to this Aberlock guy. There's also this thing. Aren't you going to ask me about that? If you want to say it, you'll say it. Well, it's something that the Keeper said. She said she saw a future with a circle, and Yvlor always appeared at the end to put an end to it. But didn't we agree that the Keeper was a liar? More than a liar, I would say that she simply carried her assignment to the extreme, so that there must be some truth to her words. Which could mean that Yvlor is not dead. Then invoking his spirit wouldn't make much sense. How could he not be dead if he... the seal of the Keeper? Ah, right. If time is a circle, where does it start and end? We should continue. This plot's getting really confusing now. Eldar, where do you think you're going? I don't know what I was thinking. Where are you going, achievement? I told you the exit was close. And we would have got here sooner if you didn't take the great day of turning back. Wow, they actually updated dialogue to account for this. So we just have to get to Xustian and find a way to cross the sea to Ilayuna. Xustian is to the west. Oh, come on. Why would you put one next to the save point? That's evil. Anyway, save here. Okay, I went and redid that boss battle without using the mystical choker, so now I have it back in my inventory in case the new fourth party member uses MP. Unless there's a second way to get a mystical choker, maybe the fourth party member would start with it, I don't know. Anyways, this party. Yeah, we're supposedly screwing up time somehow. I guess they're afraid that if too many people discovered the truth about Yivlor, it would cause disturbances that would result in Yivlor winning. It's kind of like how the Whispers in Final Fantasy VII Remake are afraid that any significant changes will result in Sephiroth winning. Yes, but if the Avalanche Trio did survive, would that have actually screwed up? Would that actually allow Sephiroth to win? I don't see how. I'm not connecting the dots there that easily. Maybe it makes our heroes less motivated to try to take revenge on Shinra? I don't know. Tower of Zedra's that way, huh? They're not allowed to go there. Even though it would be nice to make a pit stop there. Xustian's the opposite direction. This road leads to Tower of Zedra. Yeah, I need to explore this place. Like herb. Yeah, due to the TP regen on Eldar, I basically have infinite healing, so I could just beat up every enemy at my leisure. But I am very limited in my DPS without Llooan around. Seriously, why'd they give us an entire system for grinding her spells and then take her away forever? That seems kind of wrong. Maybe she'll rejoin at some point. I don't know. Whoa! Nice. Doesn't matter how much damage I take as long as I don't die. Wait, but if Jovla has Seal the Keeper, that means he should not be able to die in an actual battle either, right? Doesn't that just make the game unlosable? I don't know what they're trying to go with here. Like, he's basically supposed to have... he's supposed to be a low hit point character who dies easily, yet he has to Seal the Keeper. That just doesn't seem right. And the seal never shows up as an actual buff icon for him either. It just seems like a plot thing only, not an actual gameplay thing to worry about. Gunpowder. Hypertonic. All potion. Red herbs. Gotta remember to pick up the berries. They blend really easily, so it's hard to always recognize them. More berries. Ugh. More berry. Oh, come on. Seal the Keeper. Man. AT delay? Everyone except that guy has died. Okay. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to search for ingredients. That's the only thing I can do when Seal the Keeper is active on the enemy. Poison. Metal shard. Berries. Berries again. Okay. Empty bottle. Rope. Berries. Berries. Another set of berries. Okay. What's here too? One here too. Okay. I hope there's no achievement for picking up every berry in the game, because I'm probably gonna forget some of them. Tebo Breach. Dirty Dagger. Okay, Imperial Fanfare. What? Silenced? Acid. Fury Blade, normal attack, that's all you can do. Rockets. Another Fury Blade. Normal attack until you get your stuff back. No, my turn. Okay, we won anyways. Chunk of Breach. Drizzle Knives. And the Grave of the Seal the Keeper. Latest Raindrops. Contagious Wound. No, it's Infectious Wound here. Damage and transmits the user's altered state to the enemy, but that won't work if I'm silenced. Ozigo Berries. Chemical. More berries. What the? I just wanted to read a sign. Why is there are encounters in the village? Are you sure this is Xustian? There's not a single person. Auto-scrolling text too. That's not very fair. Yes, at least that's what it says on the sign. Auto-scrolling text should only be used if there are also voices. What happened here? It does not seem to have been abandoned for too long. It looks like they left in a hurry. It may be impossible to find a boat to take us to Ilayuna. Was that a ship? It seems to be coming from the coast. Berries and the aggroed. Grace flower in a green chest. Empty bottle. Ozigo berries. Yeah. Hey, over there. A ship. There's no way. Let's cross to the other side. From there, there's no way to get their attention. From here, there's no way to get their attention. Yeah. Okay. But the bridge. The bridge. What do we do now? We must find a way to get the ship's attention to come over to this side. Yes, that's easy to say. There's gotta be something around here we can use. Oh, look, the bakery door is open. Bread. Is it still edible? Can use this bed to sleep in, huh? More bread. What if we turn on the oven? Surely the smoke will attract the ship's attention. I could use some flammable ingredient I have in my bag. Let's see. Amazing, it worked out the first time. This seems to be filling up with smoke. We have not checked the condition of the chimney. If it were jammed or closed... Oh, shit. Well, that must have caused some noise. Lyric, Jovla, are you okay? I could be better, but if you refer to the explosion, no, I don't think I don't have a scratch on me. I'm fine. Lyric and my armor have absorbed all the impact. Well, that sure got the ship's attention. But we still have to figure out how to cross the river. There's still bread back there. Well, maybe we can use it across the river. Good idea. It's even a train station. Hello? Hello? Aha, I'll be out in a minute. I was starting to worry when I didn't see anyone. What happened in the village? We have no idea. We just arrived. What? We have no idea. We just arrived. We came looking for a transport to take us to Ilayuna. Well, nothing better than a ship to cross the sea, I would say. Will you be so kind as to take us there? We will pay you for the inconvenience. It just so happens I am heading to Costarosa, not far from the city of Ilayuna. Say no more. Get on board. What's going on, Jovla? Isn't it suspicious a ship shows up just when we need one? That's true. These people always ask for something in return. A pirate? Precisely. For once, someone offers to help us selflessly. I think we should not let it pass. We've been in worse places. You're still very naive. Think that if something happens at sea, we'll have no way out. Hey, why are you being so nice to us? Why shouldn't I be nice to old acquaintances? Alu. Aha, it seems that my mission in life is to take you from one place to another. And look, even the wearer gives us the thumbs up. Shall we go? Jovla? I guess everything is fine. Wasn't this the driver from the train where we almost died? Oh shoot, you don't think he's actually part of the hive? What? Or maybe he's working for Yevlor. He's gonna crash, isn't he? So Alu, how'd you end up here? After a train accident in Hull, I decided it was time to change course again. So I went back to Pimmigrel, but I had become accustomed to the noise of the train engine and the speed. A carriage doesn't give you those things. Also, my friend Silverskin was too old for that kind of thing, literally. Poor guy, may he rest in peace. I sold a carriage and with the money I bought this boat. Now I go from port to port selling what I catch. And you, are you still looking for the origin of the legend of the hero? Yes, I have the feeling it's been years since I first left home. Now we're going after a secret society called the Society of the Eclipse that operates from Ilayuna. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? I don't know anything about societies, and even less if they are secret. Nor do I want to. By the way, I'm sorry to hear about Silverskin. I know how much you appreciated him. It must have been tough. What? Silverskin is not dead. He's at Yos's farm, living the good life while I earn a living. The way you said it. Aha, I can already see the island where Ilayuna is located, so get ready to disembark. Well, I'll stay here. Maybe they bite. If not, I'll head to Adalin. You'll reach Ilayuna if you follow the road to the northwest. You can't miss it. Thank you very much for everything, Alu. I hope we meet again in the future. Aha, that would be nice. I'll have to learn to drive a new mode of transportation, although I can't think of any right now. He's already expecting to change course again. Huh. There's a beach, but is there a save point? Imagine what the view will be like from the top of the lighthouse. It's a shame that only the lighthouse keeper can enter. I hear he's not quite right in the head. That sounds like a quest. Wait, I can actually get down from here. I cheated my... Wait, never mind. No, this is actually connected. It's actually all part of the same elevation. Never mind. Shoot. I thought I was onto something there. There's a very pleasant breeze here. Gunpowder. This is the first time I've seen the sea. I'm from Costarosa, which is far inland and there's not even a river there. Whoa, that was a big hiccup. Null shard. I just want to read quietly and dip my feet in the sea from time to time. At least on the beach we're safe. The Verbene hate water. We'll have to stop for lunch at some point, won't we? They all look at me. It makes sense. I can do this all day. Rope. Listening to the waves of the sea is very relaxing. Chemical in the ocean? That's not good. What? There's a secret chest under here. What? Dude. What the? Why is there seems to be an invisible path? Usually the color of the water is supposed to indicate which ones you can walk on, but here it's just trial and error. Money. Red herb. It's said that the best offense is a good defense, but the most important thing is to know that the best defense is a good offense. Best defense is a good defense. Okay. Safeguard. Protect your teammates with a skill. So does it draw aggro or something? Protect one ally from 100% of damage. Uses all TP. That's a little expensive for a freaking defense type skill. What? There's still another path. Ah. All potion L. I see. I think the stairs are actually a transport event so that you can actually go under the bridge. It's a very sneaky way of doing things. Because it causes everything on the map to reload. Nobody said there were so many monsters in this area. It is promoted as a bucolic place, but it's not. Lilac herb. We were supposed to go for a peaceful vacation. I wasn't expecting a Verbene infestation. Those bees? Poof. What? It self-destructed and did so much damage. What was that writing? Thank you very much. Here, this is for helping me. 1800. Oil. What am I gonna do if there's a breach version of these guys? Ilayuna that way to the west. There's so many. Chemical. Hypertonic. Oil. Seriously, they do way too much damage. They could actually one-shot Jovla. I have something you might be interested in. Don't ask me how I got it. Shrapnel Firecracker. Already have these. Fanfare I have. Precise Jump. I already have all of these. I don't need to waste any money here. Should be more careful on your journey, and if anyone asks you about me, you don't know me. Empty bottle. Fire bomb. Okay, good. There are no more bees here, just regular dudes. Good. There's one sleeping here. What the heck? Ingredients. Okay, got 5 of each. Are you going to Ilayuna? It's right there. It isn't necessary to go by carriage. Come back if you need to go further. A log that's very conveniently placed. We have to travel by gondola, huh? What a beautiful place. It's like the dream of every Mycio, a city built in the middle of a river. I've been hearing about the city since it was just a spore. It seems that Eisen is full of such places, idyllic spots where people from all over the world come to spend their vacations. Eldar probably already came with his family. No, in Onnya it's frowned upon for royalty to go on vacation, much less to another nation. We should go around town and talk to people, see if anyone can tell us anything about the Society of the Eclipse. I think it would be better to rent a gondola, otherwise it'll be impossible for us to move around. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Evering. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.